Palamera. I believe that's good morning. Well, I'm not sure in what language because it's all Greek to me. So I'll just say hello to you. Welcome. This is Phil Beckwith, the professional painter and decorator. Another really interesting video for you. Riveting. Let's talk about MDF. Now, we have a laugh. I get a lot of messages, people asking me, they're painting kitchen units, they're painting new television stand units, all these fancy wall units. A lot of them are made out of MDF. And some of the new painters and decorators are messaging me, asking me, either through Facebook or on Instagram, saying, what do we do about the sawn rough ends on MDF? And it's one of them ones that you go, you tell me. But joking aside, MDF raw ends. I've got something at home because I'm at home today. I've got something at home that's been on the side. You know what it's like, busman's holiday. You don't bring your work home with you. Where's the door? Don't bring your work home with you, but sometimes you have to do. Now, my wife's been on at me about putting a new coat hook rack up in our hallway. Now, for the last umpteen weeks, I've had a piece of MDF board that a good friend of mine, a joiner, has made up for me that I can put coat hooks on. Now, it's made out of MDF, and you can imagine it's got rough, sawn, cut ends, edges all the way around. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do today on sorting out rough, sawn, cut ends. Now, I'm going to get a few of you to please comment. You might do it differently, and there are various ways of doing it. Depends how much time you've got. Some ways are better than others. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put on these edges, I'm going to go around with a couple of coats of bin. Now, that's not yellow bin, that's not blue bin, it's the red bin. That's Zinsser bin. There is only one bin. Yeah, there's only one bin. Dusty bin. There's only one bin. The bin, Zinsser bin, is spirit-based, methylated spirit-based. So you wash all your brushes, you wash your spray equipment out after using Zinsser bin with methylated spirit. That's all you need to do. There's nothing complicated about it. I don't want you making it more complicated than it needs to be. Zinsser bin is meths-based. It smells like methylated spirits. And if you don't know what meths is, it's denatured alcohol. The other side of that is, it smells. What does it smell of? Shellac. It's shellac based. Now, shellac knotting is the same sort of thing. Your thinner for shellac knotting is what? Methylated spirits, denatured alcohol. Something you learn at college. Yeah. And you're going to say, what is shellac knotting? Well, it comes from the lac beetle. The shell part, it's not. It's the excrement of the lac beetle, and the shell part of the shellac is when it does its excrement on these leaves in Malaysia, wherever it is, over in Thailand, those far eastern countries. The shell, once they break it off, these leaves, wherever it does it, it curls and it looks like a shell. So that's where you get the shellac. So the shell, i.e. the shape of the lac beetle. So it's nothing to do with the shell of the lac beetle. It is literally the excrement from the lac beetle, and it forms into a shell when it's dried out. And then they thin it down and they mess about with it with methylated spirit. It's by the by. Let's get back to this. Right. Red Zinsser bin. That's all you need. Priming, staining, everything. It sorts every problem out, apparently, on the internet. Whatever the problem is, everybody says bin. It's not always the answer. So, never mind. Let's get back to this board. Piece of MDF. I've got it all drilled out. Can you see where my hooks are going to go? Where my fittings are going to go? And for the purpose of this video, I've just put some yellow Q1 tape around the edges because I don't want to put a load of bin over the face, because this is a nice piece of MDF. What I'm going to do is get all the edges coated up, couple of coats of bin, and sand it down. And that is the key. Build it up on the edges and sand it down. Now, if you want to build it up with emulsion, you've got to think it's a very wet product, emulsion, water-based. That can soak in. That could actually spring your grain, and it depends on the quality of your MDF. If you've got green MDF, the MR, the moisture resistant, you probably find that's a better MDF than just ordinary MDF, the cheaper equivalents. So the key is build it up with your paint, sand it down, and keep doing it until you're happy. Now, if you want to go to the extreme level, you might get some of that specialist fine surface filler on the edges, smear it on, sand it down, 2-pack filler, depends how you want to do it and how far you want to go with it. But for me, for this, I'm going to do a couple of coats of bin, I'm going to sand it down, and then what I'll be doing is spraying this with Helmi undercoat and then building it up to a Helmi 10 finish. And that's what I'll do. But I'm not going to show you how to be spraying it. That's another video. I want to be showing you what it comes out like when, if you just see that edge, rough edge, I want to show you what it comes out like when you put a couple of coats of bin on it and sand it back. So bear with me. I'm going to get my kit out. I'm going to get a brush out. Don't worry about your brush. Either throw it away in the bin or wash it out with some methylated spirits, and then you'll bring your brush back. If it sets up, don't think it's rubbish and it's going in the bin. In the bin. It's always in the bin. You can always soften methylated spirit, stroke, shellac-based products with denatured alcohol, methylated spirits. So if it smells like shellac and methylated spirits, you can always thin it back with the thinner. Have I bored you on that yet? No. See in a bit. I'm going to get me bin out and we're going to start coating it up. So I'm back. Brian, who works for us, has been with us since 1966. He started at the age of 15. He likes a bit of bin. He hates to stay, it ruins your brushes unless you wash them out. He's left me a brush in the bin, all ready to go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that brush that Brian, who works for us, all that time, he's in his 70s, just had his 71st birthday, still working for us. Right, I'm going to coat the edges up. Dries quite quick. Then I'll be giving it a second coat, sanding it down. Come back to you after that, won't I? But let's coat it up and speed it up for you. So there you have it. You've just seen me speed it up. Done my first coat of bin. Now, bin is like a primer on this I'm going to say BMW, it's MDF. That'd be nice, a BMW with bin primer on it. So, got to laugh, haven't you? So it's your first coat. It's like painting wood. When you've got a primer, that's your first coat, it soaks in. So on these edges, I've put my first coat on, which is the bin primer. And with it being something that's going to evaporate, that's going to dry quite quick, dry quite hard, be a bit crispy, and then that's where you can rub it down nicely. And that's where you get bare wood or bare surfaces. You always put a wash coat on first, a primer coat, then you work on top of that. So always put your primer coats on, wash coats, never fill anything unless it's primed. Told you that before. So this is, I'm just waiting for this to dry off. Won't take long, 10, 15 minutes. It's out in the nice air. Won't take long at all. So once that's dried, I'll give it a second coat, then I'll let it dry again, then I'll start rubbing it down. So I'll let you know when I'm going to do that second coat. There you have it. It's like watching paint dry. 2 coats you've seen me speeded up versions of first and second coat. They're about dry now. I had a bit of a hair dryer on it as well just to get the last bits because I don't want to be here all day, do I? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some fine sandpaper. Just got some of this Gold Flex, Merca Gold Flex, a bit used. And I'm going to start sanding it down just on the edge carefully, see what it's like. So bear with me. Right, for the purposes of this video, I told you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to be spraying this to a spray finish, but I'm not going to show you how to do spraying on it. I just want to show you how I'm doing the edges. So that's had 2 coats of the bin. The longer you can leave it, the better. because it hardens up. It just furs those edges, hardens up, then you can sand it back. I've gone round nicely, a little bit of sandpaper, sanded them down, actually quite smooth. But because I'm not going to show you spraying it, I've got my Helmi undercoat. Now, I will be working out the tin for this because there's not much in the tin. So I do use these pots once they're empty for working out of, but this hasn't got a lot in it. Now, this is the Helmi undercoat. Helmi undercoat. I've got it mixed to the undercoat colour that I want, which is a base. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go around brushing the edges now, just to build it up. And it's really, the more coats of paint you can get on that edge and just nib down and sand before you come to the finish, the better. So that's what I'm going to do now. So you'll see me going around and we'll speed it all up, and I'm building it up with this now. So there you have it. Just brush around the edges. You're going to say, what brush am I using? I've just got a nice slash cut Arrowworthy Classic, and that's just 1.5 inches. So I'm going to wash that out while that's drying, and then come back to it. I'll give it another nib down. And this is all the extra coats that you put on these edges to build them up, ready for your finished coats. So this will probably have 4 coats like this, won't it? 2 of the bin, 2 of the undercoat. Then when I come to spray it, I'll have another undercoat over the face, all the flats, and then finish with 2 lots of the Helmi finish coat, Helmi 10 that I've got. And then in between each coat, you just give it a little nib down. And hopefully by the time you've finished with those extra coats on those edges, you've built them up nicely. It's popped the grain, i.e. like bare wood, you've popped the grain, you brought it up, you've sanded it, and you've got it back down again. And that's the key. Get your layers of paint on those edges and build them up. Now, I told you earlier at the beginning, I'm not going around with any of that filler to 2-pack filler it and get it really smooth. I'm not going that anal with it. You can do if you want. If you need to get an anal finish, which is smooth as the baby's bottom and as smooth as what the laminate top would be, that's fair enough. But for you and me, as a basic, what do we do with bare MDF edge? For you and me, what do we do with bare MDF edges? The key is get something that dries hard as your first coat, nib it down and build up with as many coats as you possibly can. And that's where we are with it. So I'll see you in a bit. So there we have it. What I've done, you saw me put a coat of the undercoat on the edges. I've gone round, just nibbing that edge down all the way around. And then I've given it a second undercoat of that Helmi. Now I'm quite happy with that. Is it a lot better than it was originally? Yes. Where do I go from here? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to take those tapes off that I just put around as a protection, and I'm going to give it another coat now over all of that using my sprayer. Get that to dry, then 2 top coats, the finish Helmi, and hopefully nibbing that down in between coats, job should be a good one. So I'm going to say thanks for listening, thanks for watching. Bare MDF edges, get as many coats on as possible, nib down in between, hopefully you should get a nice finish. That's where I am with it. So I'll put some stills on at the end when it's done, but I'm quite happy with that. You can't really see it. The grain's nearly gone. A little bit furry, only a little bit, but is it acceptable? I think it is. So that's the key. Get as many coats on as possible. You're going to give some comments on how you do it, because that's what I've asked for at the beginning. But I've used bin. There's various other products you could use, but I've used bin. 2 coats of bin, rub down in between, then I've got 2 Helmi. Now by the time I've finished all the top coats, it's probably going to have 6 coats, 7 coats, but on the edges it's had an extra 4. That's what it needs. The more coats the better. So on that note, I'm going to say thanks for listening to me. See you on the next one.